Good evening, everyone. My name is Gwen Evans. I'm called Gigi, and welcome to my talk show, Dreams Can Become Realities, through the Arlene Brown TV network. Today I have with me a guest, a young lady, Tiffany Berry, who was inspired by one of my previous guests, Freddie Walker, to become a model. She realized that even in her plus size, she's still beautiful, and she would like to talk to you about her dream as far as becoming a Ford model. Welcome to the show, Tiffany.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for coming. I hear that you are applying to be a Ford model.
Yes, ma'am, I am. Actually in the process of doing the applications and everything.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, what made you actually, other than Miss Walker, who was one of our previous guests, did you have a dream about that, or did you?
I did ever since I was little. My aunt was a Ford model.
Oh, wow.
She was doing that, and she actually showed me a brochure
Mhm.
of Ford modeling, and I started looking at it and I really got into it.
Okay, wonderful. So, have you done any community work? Have you done any modeling, in the past to help you to get better with your walking, or they have a special walk now where they walk like a horse, where they go foot, or whatever, or
Yes,
however
ma'am.
that's done. Um, so, have you done it in front of a lot of people, or for your church, or what?
I've done it for my church and I've done it for some jean companies, and I'm in the process of going to more auditions and
Hmm.
getting everything better.
Great, great. So your future aspirations is to just pursue this and to become a model. Do you,
Yes,
do you
ma'am.
have anything for young women that are plus size women who you're very beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes, I love your hair.
Thank you.
Gorgeous. Do you have any pointers, ideas? You said you saw from Miss Walker's video that she said that anybody could become a model. It doesn't matter about the age or the size or anything like that.
Yes, ma'am. And that's like really important for young people to understand that it doesn't matter. You can pursue your dream no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she, inspired me to come forward and do this.
Okay, wonderful. Well, if Miss Walker is out there listening and she tunes in on the show, I hope to let her know that Miss Walker, you have truly brought forth this beautiful young lady, and she's going to go forward with her dream to become a Ford model. Tiffany, tell me about your background. What else have you done that you would like the audience to know about that would be beneficial to them to let them know that this is part of your dream?
I've done acting. I've been taking acting classes ever since I was really little.
Oh, wonderful.
I've actually been going over one of your plays,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
and just going about that and trying to get into acting too.
Okay.
So as long as we got that, I've been trying to
Wonderful.
do that.
Well, she's let the cat out of the bag, ladies and gentlemen. I am a playwright, and I also have authored several books. And Tiffany will be one of the actresses for my play Redemption. It'll be coming out. The date is to be determined yet because we have still a casting call that's coming up. But I'm very appreciative that Tiffany will be the lead role model, who will be Jolene, and we're going to get that underway. And I'll give you more news about that in the near future to come. But we are seeking people for casting in the Georgia area. And if you do want to get in touch with me, you can email me by gwenevans63 at yahoo.com. That's gwenevans63 at yahoo.com, and put in the subject matter redemption play. And then I'll get back with you. But we'll get back to this beautiful young lady and find out more about what you've done, other than acting. Have you actually appeared on any movies, or do you have like drafts or anything that you're doing now?
I've actually haven't been appeared on any movies,
Mm-hmm.
but I am actually seeking plays to
Okay.
get into so I can further my acting skills and my
Okay.
acting
Okay.
roles.
Okay. So you're really interested. Are you interested in being a speaking role model? I mean, a speaking role actress, or they have movie background actresses as well, where you just don't do anything but just fill in the background for.
I'm interested in anything really.
Okay.
Anything in the acting scene, the modeling scene. I'm into
Mm-hmm.
it,
Okay.
and I'm hoping to pursue my dream very soon.
Wonderful,
In
wonderful,
that.
wonderful. Wonderful. So the empowerment of women, young women like yourself, do you have anything to offer to the young women out there who are plus sizes like yourself?
Just keep going and keep doing everything that you want to, and it's your dream and you can pursue it. The sky's not your limit. You know, you can go as far as you want.
Very good, Tiffany. Very good. Young ladies out there, I'm sure they'll be inspired by this. Um, we have other talents that you seem to keep hitting. What about hair? Have you done hair?
Actually, my mom was a hairstylist,
Okay.
so I do know how to do a little hair.
Okay.
But mainly, it's just acting
Okay, acting.
and modeling.
Okay, well, would you prefer the stage over plays? I mean, over screen acting? Which one would you prefer the best?
Um,
The most, I'm sorry, the most.
plays,
Plays.
plays, because you just get to see the joy in the people's faces when you're out there
I
doing your
see.
thing.
Okay. So with modeling, when that time does come for you, and I'm sure it'll come very fast for you once you fill out your forms and everything for the forward modeling, and I'm sure that they'll automatically soup you up because you are such a beautiful young lady. Again, I'll say
Thank
that.
you.
Um, how do you feel about modeling in front of millions or thousands of people or hundreds of people? You know, do you think you'll have that nervous bug when it comes to modeling?
It's actually, it could be.
Okay.
That's a lot of people, and
Hmm.
nerves do sometimes get to you, but you just have to forget about all that and focus on your dream.
Right, right. So, in this dream that you're focusing on to become a forward model, what would be the best thing in the world for you to do if you were asked to go out on stage right now? How would you feel? What would you do first? What would be the best thing that would come to your mind that you would do first, other than walking the walk?
I would just get up and do it, no questions asked. I would go ahead and pursue it.
Okay, well, with the video with Miss Walker, attitude counts, and you told me about the pointers that you had with her. She was saying that you have to smile. You have to
Mm.
smile at all
Yes,
times.
ma'am.
And how would you feel about just smiling constantly? Would that stress you out or would that bother you in any sort of way?
Actually, smiling is one of the best things a
Mm-hmm.
model can do.
Mm-hmm.
Is you just gotta smile
Right.
because it puts a smile on other people's faces and puts positive energy towards everything.
What about attitude? How would you feel about attitude? Suppose that you were being stressed by one of the instructors. If you were in the school and you were being stressed by the instructor, would you break down and cry? Or would you just take it and keep going?
You have to, I would take it and keep going because that's the professional way, and that's also the way I deal with stress, and
Mm-hmm.
you just gotta keep going on no matter what.
Okay. Well, I would like for you to just talk to the audience for a moment, and I'm going to listen patiently about your other dreams and aspirations and things that are on your mind right now that you would like to share with the audience as far as your future is concerned. I know that you've been going through a lot of changes and everything, and decisions and financial statuses can sometimes keep you away from things, but you should never give up on your dreams.
No, ma'am.
And I'd like for you to just discuss briefly with the audience about other things that you can give that will be pointers for young ladies like yourself. Okay.
Well, you can always, do the way you want to,
Okay.
and just do your dream,
Okay.
do everything that you want to do, and proceed it. Just never give up. That's one of the things
Hmm.
I always say. Just never give up because it's not the end.
It's not the end. That's so true. That is so very true because with today, with a lot of young women, as with I was talking with Miss Walker a little while back about people with attitudes. I've watched a lot of TV shows, and we won't call any names about the TV shows, but some of the models on there are very hard to deal with and everything. And again, I'll ask you on becoming a Ford model in your future. Um, the stress levels are sometimes very difficult to handle.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
I know you told me that you would be able to handle those levels, but suppose that you could not handle it, what would you do?
I think the first thing I would just do is just take a deep breath
Mhm.
and not walk away or not give up. Just go through it. I'd pray about it. I really would.
Well, do you believe in the positive and the negative sides of your chakra, so to speak, your invisible shield that helps to protect us from all negativity? Do you believe in empowering your chakra to have a better foresight on your future? And do you believe in affirmations of talking to yourself, as you look in the mirror and saying that I'm going to be the best that I can be? Today I claim to be this.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you practice that often?
Yes, ma'am.
Has any of that come true for you?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's you keeping your empowerment going, right?
Yes, ma'am. You just gotta wake up every day and say, today's gonna be a positive day,
Hmm.
filled with blessings, and just keep going. Don't let anything upset you during the day.
Right. There's a young lady. She's from the UK, and I was listening to a broadcast on Miss Brown's radio show earlier today. It had already been broadcasting. Her name is Sue Plumtree, and she's a life coach. And by you modeling, would you ever want to speak with Miss Plumtree, because she has an available ebook download that can help you as far as modeling and keeping everything going positive in your life.
Yes, ma'am.
Would you consider that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, her name is Sue Palmtree, and like I said, she had a radio interview with Miss Arlene Brown earlier, and it was a very inspirational radio interview. And I listened to it, and I was eager myself to download it, even though I don't have dreams of becoming a model. I do have dreams of becoming the best that I can be, and I'm sure that Tiffany and other young women in your age category and older would like to do that. With modeling comes a lot of traveling and everything. Do you think that you would be prepared to do that?
Yes, ma'am. I'm always
Okay.
prepared to, get up and go move and do anything.
Okay. All right. So, what do you think about the models today? Everybody is so skinny,
Yes, ma'am.
and you can, if they turn sideways, there's nothing hardly there. They're beautiful and they're great at what they do, but do you think maybe there's a lot of let's see, for lack of a better word, maybe a little biasness when it comes to being slim as compared to being sweet and plump?
Yes, ma'am. Well, the models nowadays, they are skinny. They're really skinny, but and they're beautiful.
Yeah,
No
they are
doubt, they're
beautiful.
very beautiful. But they need. Beautiful doesn't just come in a size one or two.
Exactly.
Beautiful comes in sizes everywhere.
Exactly.
Style doesn't come in just sizes one or two. It comes in all sizes,
Hmm.
and it's just they need more big girls out there to be doing the plus size modeling.
Right, right. Have you tried out for any of the auditions for plus size modeling? There are a lot of auditions going around. They're on the internet, although you have to be careful, young ladies out there, as well as yourself, Tiffany, about auditions, because you need to know for sure whether or not it's a true audition,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
it can be very dangerous for you if you're going out on a cold call and you don't know anything about that. But
Yes, definitely get your information. When it comes to going to auditions, you get
mhm.
everything that's going to be there.
Right, right. Well, with the Ford modeling, I'm kind of jealous. I think I might want to become a Ford model at my age. Um, there's not a lot that we see for senior citizens. I mean, I've seen senior citizens model and everything, as with Miss Walker, who was on the previous show. Um, but if you had it to do for the duration of, let's say, 5 years, Do you think you could handle that? The modeling and everything? Do you think
Yes,
you'd be
ma'am.
able to handle that?
Yes, ma'am. I think I could be able to handle it mainly just because it's my dream and it's something that I love.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm just ready to get it going.
Okay. Well, what about your photographs? Do you have a photo book, or do you have anything like that ready?
I have a, a folder
Mm-hmm.
that I keep all my pictures in
Okay.
and everything ready to go
Ready to
and
go?
resume out.
Okay, great, great. There are places that you can also send your photos up. And I'd like to talk about an agency that I'm with myself. It's called talentsuit.com. You can go in and you can register with Talent Suit. Um, and they're looking for young models of all sizes and actors and actresses and you'll get audition calls to go in and do some of the things that you may want to do to inspire you, to help you to move on with your modeling career.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, uh, there are a lot of other places, as you know now, we're in Georgia, and we have a production company here, and they're also looking for models. So I'll have to send you the link and let you go on and look at all the possibilities that are there for you right here in our own city, as far as modeling and doing extra movie, being an extra movie actress and
Yes, ma'am.
everything else. So we can go from there. Um, let's see. The questions that I don't want to repeat the same things to you again. So I know that your the possibilities of you doing what you want to do last year were kind of put to a halt for a moment, because of things that were pressing. So you picked up from where you left off at.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you're just gonna move on in to full swing. You're gonna go ahead and do everything that you need to do, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I uh, I want to congratulate you on your endeavors, and
Thank
I
you.
want to thank you for being on the show. And again, this is Tiffany Berry, ladies and gentlemen. She's from Stockbridge, Georgia, future Ford model. This is her dream to become. She's bringing it to a reality, inspired by one of our previous guests on the Arlene Brown Network. Dreams can become a reality show. Ms. Freddie Walker, we'd like to thank you if you're watching in on the next show on Wednesday, which airs at 8 o'clock. And we'd like to say thank you very much for inspiring this young lady to come forward and give us her hopes and dreams and let us know, let her know that you helped her to become inspired. So thank you very much, Ms. Walker.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tiffany, once again. And we'll see you next Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And y'all have a good evening. And thank you for tuning in.